Hi. This is a what sold video, what sold all Christmas. But before I begin, I haven't chatted with you for a while. So for those of you that want to skip right to the what sold video, look for this timeline right here. How are you doing today? This is a what sold video, what sold throughout the year that is Christmas related. But before I begin, I'm going to invite you to grab your favorite beverage, your favorite Snuggie. No, I'm not in my pajamas, but this is kind of a little Snuggie. Will I get a V-row for saying Snuggie? What do I call this thing? I don't know, but I just got it at the sporting goods store and it's really cozy. I guess I should introduce myself because there's always someone new coming to the channel. Our channel is Avante-Avenue and I'm Vickie, and my husband Mark and I are pretty much full-time resellers on eBay. We tend to work it a little bit most every day of the week. We're trying to be semi-retired, but that's not really working out too well. We keep pretty busy on eBay. I haven't chatted with you for a while, so I thought, well, you know, some of you will like it, some not. I hope you got your beverage and your jammies or whatever. You know, it's been a long time since we chatted. When I first started YouTube, I had chats all the time, but I didn't have much of an audience, so they didn't necessarily go over as well as I had hoped. I'm over 3 years now on YouTube, and someone said recently in a comment, I don't understand why you don't have more subscribers, and thank you for that. I appreciate it. And my answer to that is, I don't know either. I really don't know. I work really hard to put out the best videos that I can. I spend far more time on my videos than probably what I should, but there's always been this desire to take you with us, to bring you along, to see where we're going, and to experience what we are experiencing, and to make the videos entertaining with scenic views and music. And that's how I set out to make my videos. I know there are few resellers, if any, that make videos like I do, and they're quite suessful. I also know that it helps if another YouTuber, a successful YouTuber, gives you a shout out. In fact, you know how reselling can feel kind of lonely sometimes? YouTube can feel lonely too. I do have your comments, and I love your comments. Your comments are what keep me going. But sometimes it's hard, and I'm sure you feel that too. When you're working every day, photographing, listing, packing, shipping, you might feel that you're all alone. And yet today with YouTube, you have far more ways of keeping yourself company than what I ever had when I started back in 2004. I should turn this around. This is the cute side. So what can I tell you? What can I tell you in this chat? What's been going on? If I were sitting here talking to an old friend that I hadn't talked to for a while, and I do consider you my friends, and I really hope to see some of you someday in person. I know, we're in northeastern Tennessee, and I don't know where you live, but some of you aren't too far away. I think it would be great to get together someday. I said in my last video that I'm going to take some time off after this video. I've been on YouTube for over 3 years, and I've never taken time off. In fact, even when I'm out of town, even when I have personal things going on, I've always worked hard to produce a video and set it up, schedule it so that you can see it while I'm gone. But I think it's time. I think it's time to take a little break. Some of the things that I hope to do is to get better organized around here because, we get behind sometimes. And of course, I'll be thinking about what type of videos to produce next year, if I should continue with more of the same, what sold, shopping hauls, and let me know in the comments what you would like to see. I know a lot of you are new at reselling, and I try to put out tutorials to help you, but maybe you don't even know that I have put out tutorials that could be helpful. I have playlists on the channel, and I hope you check that out while I'm taking this break. There's a good chance you've missed some of my videos. So I did say that I wanted to chat with you like we were old friends. I know that I haven't opened up a whole lot personally in my videos. I know I tend to keep it about the subject, the reselling subject. But there's a lot of things you don't know. In the last couple of years, I've lost my mom and my brother. Mark just had a milestone birthday recently in December. You know, we're getting older and so are our friends. And sometimes I think it's important to slow down and ask yourself, what do I really want out of the rest of my life? If I only have a decade or two to go, where do I want to go? What do I want to experience? Who do I want to spend time with? Because it really goes very, very fast. Something else that you don't know about me is that I became a prepper this year. Not in the full-blown sense of what you think of a normal prepper, but Mark and I got a new refrigerator, freezer in the laundry room, and a new deep freezer for the basement. And I have been stockpiling meat and vegetables and cheese and butter, and we have pantry cupboards in the garage that I have stocked canned goods from Aldi. I'm all stocked up on canned goods. My dry goods are stocked up in my pantry upstairs, and we are prepared. Should the economy take a turn for the worse, we are prepared. If you are a prepper on any level, please leave a comment down below. It's all new to me, but I'm really glad that we're stocked up. Other than that, I need to lose some weight. That's getting personal, isn't it? 5 years ago when we moved here, I had lost 20 pounds. It took me a whole year to lose it. I even blogged about it. I called it Facing My Fat. I had a website, facingmyfat.com. It's not up anymore. But the more I sit listing, the more I sit making YouTube videos, the more I've gained weight. So part of this break is to get in gear, which I've already started, by the way. I have a pedometer on and we have a treadmill, but I've already started because my doctor's been after me for a couple of years now, and now I'm after me to lose some weight. 20 pounds is my goal. Mark and I both have a goal by our anniversary in May to lose 1 pound a week. That's all, just 1 pound. And if we do that consistently from now until the end of May, both of us will have lost 20 pounds. I need to get healthier. So if that's something you can relate to, leave a comment. Leave a comment for whatever you want. I'm a person that believes in balance, and sometimes my life gets out of balance when I'm working too much. A recent video that I put out for you, I worked until 2 in the morning. We got home about 4 in the afternoon. I worked from that time until 2 a.m. to get that video out, because I try really hard to be consistent with my schedule of releasing a video on Thursdays. I wish I didn't have to be on a schedule, honestly. I wish I didn't. But it's recommended that we at least keep 1 video on schedule per week. Sometimes it's just so exhausting. But overall, for my age, I have good energy, good clarity of mind. Mark might question that. And I just keep working away. And I do it because I enjoy making the videos. I enjoy the editing process. I enjoy sharing with you what I learn and helping you. And I absolutely thrive on your comments, your thumbs up in your comments. If I weren't getting thumbs up and comments, I probably would have already stopped doing YouTube. So if you want me to keep making videos, you know, it doesn't hurt. I'm going to get over to my computer over here and we're going to start the What Sold video. What sold for Christmas? Oh, and watch all the way to the end, because we're going to take you upstairs and show you our Christmas decorations, and Mark has something special to share with you. So I guess that's enough personal talk, enough chatting. As I said, you could have jumped ahead anytime right into the What Sold video, and I know everything I just shared with you has nothing to do with this video. Nothing at all. I don't know. I just want to tell you where I am. Christmas dishes. There's a nut bowl back in here somewhere. And it's a squirrel nut bowl, complete with tools, which we pick up whenever we can. So there you go. Isn't it cute? This cute little nut bowl, squirrel nut bowl, sold for full asking price of $29.95 plus shipping. We paid $40.21. And I'm pretty certain I didn't pay more than a couple of dollars for it. This is a tiny nut bowl. This is a very small live edge nut bowl, but they sell. And as far as tools, we pick them up throughout the summer at garage sales and church rummage sales, and we put together sets to go with the nut bowls. And then Mark washes them, and then we use a beeswax, food-safe beeswax, to coat the inside. And there's a link for that in the description below the video. Anyway, it's 6.5 inches. Paid, well, I guess we got this one at the Goodwill. Paid $2.99 for the bowl, tools $1.99, and sold it on offer for $25 plus shipping. I think I do see some carts, which is amazing. This is a first for me at the Goodwill. I found a winking Santa face mug, and it was only 99 cents. And it sold on offer for $19 plus shipping. A set of 4 Fallscraft Winterberry dessert plates sold for $16.96. 1987 Enesco Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus salt and pepper shakers sold for $26.95. And a vintage Hazel Atlas Tom and Jerry mug sold for $9.95. And I pay anywhere from 50 cents to maybe $3.99 for most things I buy. It's going to be a rainy day at the Netherland Inn, so it is open for business. But we're going to go check it out, see what we can find to resell. We're up to $23 so far, and we're still shopping. And I just saw these beverage glasses, Hazelware, Christmas glasses with the original box. $18 firm. Hope not. I like this kind of stuff. Paid $2 or $3 for these Hazelware Merry Christmas tumblers and sold them on offer for $20 plus shipping. Now we need a Santa mug, and I think I see it. Pretty bad shape. You know, it's not great. Bought it at a garage sale August 5th. Paid about $2 from what I can remember. And it sold for full asking price of $19.95 plus shipping. Another Goodwill find. You know, most of their items are $2.99. Accepted an offer for $21.17. What an odd number. I think this came from a church rummage sale. Probably paid 50 cents and sold it for $10 plus shipping. This one I remember. I paid $5 for it. It's BBP or Beaumont Brothers Pottery, little snowman crock, and it sold for $38 plus shipping. At the Goodwill in Elizabethton, Tennessee, we found a partial set of dishes for the Lennox Country Holly pattern. We sold 4 bread plates for $49.95, 2 dessert bowls for $30, and 4 salad plates. I only have 2 small bowls left. And at the ReStore, we found 2 Pier 1 Christmas Winter Scene coffee mugs, $2 each, Pier 1, and they sold for $30 plus shipping. Christmas decor. I'm on the hunt for a Santa plate. A Santa plate that I found on one of our day trips to North Carolina. Stare it. Otherwise, it's just a Holland mold. But that's sweet. We found this Santa Claus plate when we took a trip to Asheville, North Carolina. Paid $1 for it. It's hand painted, and it was in a video not too long ago. And it sold on offer for $20 plus shipping. And it is signed. It's hard to see, but it's there. I love garage sales, especially neighborhood sales. And I found these 3 wood candles. It's not something I normally buy, but it was only $2 for all 3. So I thought, why not? Take a chance. I used the keyword primitive, and they sold on offer for $19. And I paid 50 cents for this Christmas tree ladder at a church sale, and it sold for $12. My favorite type of sale is a church rummage sale. How about you? Lots of home interior. These are larger votives. I almost passed up the large Homeco votive cups. You'll see in a minute here why I'm glad that Mark talked me into them. I'm actually quite glad that the buyer bought both lots. There were 2 count lots, because I will be able to pack them lightly in here and then double box them. These Homeco Home Interiors Red Cathedral votive cups, set up as a lot of 2. They bought 2 lots for $42.42 plus shipping. And that's what they look like. Starting to run out of room for things, and I'm putting it anywhere I can. Sold 3 of these Homeco Home Interiors red votive cups that we bought in Piney Flats back in May of 22. Paid $1.50 for all, and they sold for full asking price of $29.95 plus shipping. And these 2 red hobnail votive cups sold for $14.95 plus shipping. We picked these up for 25 to 50 cents each. Now we're looking for a Christmas stocking that we just listed recently. We made a recent trip to the Goodwill in Bristol, Tennessee. This is so cute. $2.99. this cowboy Christmas stocking. Went to the AmVets that day and Goodwill. I think it came from Goodwill. Paid $2.99 and it sold for $15 plus shipping. I just found this stocking, Go Santa. It looks like a, a kit, craft project, a sequins, and this little football player, 99 cents. I don't buy many stockings, but I'm going to get that one. And this football Santa Claus stocking sold for $25 plus shipping. So when you see these themed stockings, pick them up because they can sell for a decent price. Probably a garage sale find, probably paid about 50 cents for the two. And these little Japan miniature mugs sold for $10 plus shipping. I believe this is another Goodwill find. I can't pronounce it, Mark can, but he's not here right now. Made in Spain, Yadro, handmade Message of Love Dove. It's a Christmas tree topper, but it's so heavy I can't imagine putting it on a tree. I don't care where they display it. It's sold for $40 plus shipping, and I think I paid $3.99. And I love this vintage 1970s Mrs. Claus Christmas stocking. Her little red pantaloons, plush pantaloons with lace, sold for full asking price of $29.95. And this cute African-American Christmas angel, it's a tree topper or a figure, paid $1 in Boone, North Carolina, and it's sold on offer for $15 plus shipping. Christmas figures. This is something I had in my inventory for a very long time. It's a 1973 plastic snowman head, as is. Might have been a music box in its past, but now it's just for decor, sold for $25.46. This Anna Lee doll was in a bag of Anna Lee dolls that I bought from the local Salvation Army. I paid $20, I think, for an entire bag of them. And this marching British soldier sold for $23 plus shipping. This grandma didn't get run over by a reindeer. No, she's enjoying her rocking chair, and she's sold for $11.96. This next item is a garage sale find, and I think I paid only 50 cents for it. They didn't see the value in it, but I did. Made in German Democratic Republic. Can you read the rest of it? Neither can I. I paid only 50 cents for this German nutcracker, and it sold on offer for $20 plus shipping. Bought this at a ReStore in North Carolina. It's a little one. Looks like a small one. We'll go check it out. Who made this nutcracker? Hunter. Just made in China, but I tell you what does he have going for him? He's a hunter. I tell you, he's not an expensive one. The jaw works more than anything. He's a hunter nutcracker, and he's only $2.50. And it sold for full asking price of $24.95. And these two vintage figures are cute. Well, we have a reindeer figure and a basket. The reindeer is made with red velvet, and the basket from red felt with gold trim. So cute. We paid about $3 for them, and they sold for $19.95 plus shipping. Dakota, the elf, sold. It lights up. Got it at the Goodwill for $3.99, and it sold for full asking price of $39.99 plus shipping. 1964, made in Japan, ugly Christmas elf or dwarf. I'm not really sure what it is, but it sold for full asking price of $24.95. Paid about 50 cents. Two gingerbread Santa Claus figures sold for $10 plus shipping. Even Santa likes a day off to play golf. This figure sold for $14.95. And this cutie is fuzzy and furry. Yukago, Japan, Christmas Santa Cheers, sold on offer for $15. I believe I got this at the Goodwill, probably paid $3.99. Kurt Adler, whenever you see Kurt Adler, take a second look at it. It sold on offer for $20 plus shipping. Sold these three owls. They are adorable. They do stand up when they're not in a bag. I think I got them at the ReStore. They sold on offer for $30 plus shipping. I probably have about maybe $6 into them. I think I bought them after Christmas. Two vintage Japan gold paper mache angels sold for $30. Jack Skellington from the Goodwill sold for $20. Two crocheted Victorian angels sold for $10. A musical snowman by Eden Toys that plays Jingle Bells sold for $20. Two Anna Lee dolls, Christmas Cookies Mouse and Kiss the Cook, paid about $3.99 and sold for $50 plus shipping. And another Goodwill find. Found this Santa elf on the shelf. I did find him on the shelf. $2.99, and it is a Mark Roberts Jingle Bell Fairy Santa elf with a big round belly, and sold for $40 plus shipping. Christmas ornaments. We just got done rooting through this Christmas box and I found these two little snowmen that are Longaberger. I paid 50 cents and these Longaberger Christmas ornaments is sold for full asking price in $19.95. Oh, there's still some stuff here. Room's pretty empty as far as people here. Okay, looking at Christmas ornaments. These were $11.99. They've got them 50 cents. And we've got 4 of these, so that would make a nice. Get those. Advertise those as Victorian. Victorian ornaments sell well, and these tassels that were brand new. Paid $2 for all 4. Sold for $20 plus shipping. Sometimes I put like ornaments together, like I did with these 3 snowman ornaments. They sold on offer for $15 plus shipping. It took a long time for this Raggedy Ann and Andy set of Christmas ornaments to sell. They're so cute. I just can't believe it took so long. Listed 12, 6 of 20, and I finally accepted an offer of $10 plus shipping. I got all of these Department 56 ornaments at the same garage sale. That sale was so fun. We had such a great time. Found a lot of great things. I think you're going to be really surprised with what we found because it was so hard to video there. You know, it was so bright. Can I reach it? Barely. Which one is it? My paperwork says it's cat number 3. This is Department 56 Christmas Crinkles cat ornament. Paid $2 at a garage sale. It sold for, drum roll please, $60 plus shipping. That's a woohoo! All of these came from the same sale. Department 56 Crinkles Cat Patience Brewster sold for $76.46. Another Christmas Crinkles Cat Patience Brewster sold for $70 plus shipping. Sold at Department 56, and this one didn't have a box. There he is. He's a little guy. I only paid $1 for him. Wait till you see what I sold him for. So yeah, we're gonna take that label off. Got it at a garage sale with all the others. This little Crinkles Bulldog Christmas ornament with polka dot PJs. You can see here we listed it in 21 and it sold for full asking price of $49.95 plus shipping. And Mark, what did we say to that? Woohoo! So that's pretty cool. Thank you. Walt Disney Jim Shore by Nesco. Little Disney Mickey Mouse. I'll have to insert a photo here. Sold for full asking price in $19.95 plus shipping. And it's sold as is. So that's not too bad. I've mentioned stained glass Christmas ornaments before, and this one is a Santa Claus, sold on offer for $13.47 plus shipping. And this lot of 2 Santa figures sold for $14.97. Sold this lot of Christmas angels, Victorian style angels, on offer for $15 plus shipping. I really don't buy a lot of Hallmark keepsake ornaments, especially if they're dated, but this one had First Christmas, and I didn't see a date on the front, so I picked it up for about 50 cents and sold it for $19.95. And this Goodwill find, I think I paid $2.99, sold it for full asking price of $24.97. Sold this lot of seashell Christmas angel ornaments. You can see they're not made very well. Do you see all that glue? But they sold, they did. And let's see here. So 6-count lot, and they sold on offer for $20 plus shipping. This boxed ornament sold for $19.95. And this little Hallmark keepsake John Deere tractor sold for $10 plus shipping. This was a nice Goodwill find. Paid only $4.99 for the entire bag. They had a few pearls missing, so I put as is in the title. But these Kurt Adler Victorian ornaments sold on offer for $25 plus shipping. I paid about $8 at a garage sale for some Victorian birdhouse ornaments. This lot of 13 sold for $50, and the lady also bought a lot of 7 for $25. Found several of these at the flea market. It's a Bethany Lowe little girl figure holding a Christmas stocking. Paid 50 cents and sold for $19.98. If you find crocheted Christmas ornaments, Victorian style crocheted ornaments, this lot sold for $15 plus shipping. These are very delicate gold foil Christmas angels. Not in the best condition, but I sold them for $10. A stained glass cardinal Christmas ornament sold for $10. Cute little made in Hong Kong deer, plastic deer sold for $12. A lighthouse ornament for $10. A stained glass skiing snowman for $12.71. 2 resin gingerbread ornaments, gingerbread and snowflake, for $14.97. Wire puffy gold star Christmas ornaments sold for $15. And these Victorian cameo Christmas ornaments sold for $15. This Santa's elf on a camera sold for $15. And this ceramic owl sold for full asking price of $19.95 plus shipping. Christmas crafts. This is a kit. Gallery of Stitches by Bucilla Sleigh Ride Felt Christmas Kit sold for $10. And this one, another cross-stitch book, Better Homes and Gardens Heirloom Christmas Stockings. It's a nice size book. So glad I went through these and didn't just donate this one, because I found it in my old stash and it sold on offer for $40 plus shipping. Woohoo! This lot of 5 Debbie Mum quilting sampler books sold on offer for $17.01. We sold a cross-stitch pattern, a Fancy That cross-stitch pattern of a little Santa's Workshop elf. And it's just a bifold, nothing too fancy. And here's a tip for you: never photograph the pattern itself. Only photograph anything that doesn't show the pattern or you're giving it away. Now, how much did it sell for? Can you believe that this Fancy That Santa's Workshop cross-stitch pattern sold for $60 plus shipping? Yes, it did. Woohoo! I always put my patterns in a bag, and because it's so valuable, I'm going to add some cardstock to the back to make sure it doesn't bend. We're going to put a label on the outside that says "Do not bend." We're going to add a large half-inch bubble wrap. Yeah, pretty excited about that. Who knew? I can tell you this, it's a good thing I went through all of my patterns before I donated most of them. Christmas Village Houses. Since we're in the neighborhood of the Goodwill in Bristol, thought we'd stop by and thought I found something here. A Christmas house for It's a Wonderful Life. Happens to be a little tiny man right there. It's $3.99. Still might have potential. And it sold for full asking price of $39.95 plus shipping. It really wasn't all that long ago. I did a video about this Taste of Italy. We paid $5 for it, and it sold for $68 plus shipping. Not too bad. And this little cobblestone corners house sold for $11.96. Christmas jewelry. I've shown you in other videos how I like to do a listing with variations. That's what you're seeing here. They're sold individually, and the buyer selects an option from the drop-down box. This pin sold for $10, and this one for $10. And here's something that I had in my stash for years, and I just recently decided to list them. Sold 2 of my pins. Rudolph sold for $15 plus shipping, and the same buyer bought Clarice. I gave her a discount because I'm going to combine these items, and sold it for $11 plus shipping. The pins are in this little box. There's Dolly, the snowman. There's Hermie. There's the abominable snowman. Here's Cornelius, and here's Charlie in the box. So there they are lined up. It's hard to believe that I had these in this little box in a drawer for probably a decade. I've already sold Rudolph and Clarice. Those were the first 2 to sell. And now Charlie in the box sold for $19.95 plus shipping. You can see the shipping is $4.95. And the rest of them sold for $99.75 plus shipping. Now you're going to ask me, are you going to refund the shipping? In fact, Mark just asked me, are you going to refund the shipping? I don't need to. I don't have to. I'm under no obligation to. And the thing is, the reason I think these sold so fast is I had them at $19.95, and elsewhere on eBay and Etsy, these were going for $30 to $33 each. So I think they got a pretty good price. And unless the buyer asks me, I am going to retain the extra shipping, apply it towards eBay fees, time, and packing materials. If you're interested, keep watching. I'm going to show you our Christmas decor this year, and Mark is going to share something special with you from his childhood.
These are some of my childhood toys from back in the 50s and 60s, and some of them are wind up, some of them are friction. This tank winds up and rolls and flips over, and the robot walks, and the minor bird hops, and this is a friction car that you just push along. These guys you wind up and they spin as Mama pulls them along. And this is a model of I believe it's a Vespa. And Santa Claus back there is actually a bank. I was probably about 4 years old, maybe, when Mom bought that for me for Christmas. And this is actually the second one, because I managed to break the first one into smithereens and then cried my eyes out. And Mom went back out to the store and she found this one and brought it home for me. So that's been 66 years ago.
Thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it and give us a thumbs up. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year 2023. Woohoo!